In this video, you're going to learn one powerful idea that sits at the heart of The Millionaire Real Estate Investor by Gary Keller. Wealth in real estate isn't built by luck, timing, or secret deals. It's built by mindset-driven models repeated consistently over time. Once you see this clearly, real estate stops feeling risky or mysterious and starts feeling systematic and learnable. Let's begin where slide 1 takes us. The title promises a blueprint, and that word matters. A blueprint means the outcome isn't random. It means other people have already walked the path, measured it, and left behind instructions. Gary Keller didn't write this book to inspire dreams. He wrote it after interviewing more than 100 millionaire investors and asking one simple question: what do you actually do differently? Here's the first uncomfortable truth. Anyone can do it, but not everyone will. Not because they can't, but because they won't follow the models long enough. That's the thread running through this entire presentation. Building on that idea, slide 2 lays out today's roadmap. You'll notice something subtle. This isn't a list of properties, markets, or tactics first. It starts with mindset, then myths, then models, then people, then deals. That order is intentional. Real estate wealth is built from the inside out, not the other way around. Shifting focus, slide 3 asks a simple question. Why real estate at all? Because it sits at a rare intersection. Appreciation grows your asset. Cash flow pays you while you wait. Tax advantages quietly multiply your returns, and discipline, applied long enough, turns time into an ally. Most investment vehicles give you one or two of these. Real estate gives you all four, if you treat it like a system, not a gamble. Now, this brings us to slide 4, and this is where most people quietly drop out without realizing it. The millionaire mindset isn't about positive thinking or pretending money problems don't exist. It's about how decisions are filtered. Scarcity thinking asks, what if this goes wrong? Abundance thinking asks, how do I make this work within the numbers? Every successful investor Keller studied had a clear, big why. Not a vague goal like financial freedom, but a specific reason that pulled them forward when deals fell apart, tenants left, or banks said no. Your why isn't motivation, it's fuel. Without it, consistency collapses. Notice how mindset here isn't fluffy. It's practical. Daily affirmations aren't magic words, they're reminders of direction. Weekly tracking isn't busy work, it's feedback. Millionaires don't feel confident first and then act. They act, measure, adjust, and confidence follows. Here's what we'll uncover now on slide 5. The myths that quietly sabotage progress. The biggest one, real estate is too risky. Data says otherwise when you use models. Long-term averages of 8 to 12% aren't luck. They're the result of buying with margin, cash flow, and patience. Another myth is that deals are gone. Markets don't run out of opportunities, they rotate them. Fear-based thinking freezes action. Data-based thinking creates movement. Education doesn't remove risk, it replaces blind risk with calculated risk. That's why Keller emphasizes small experiments, mentors, and learning loops. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's knowing what numbers you're willing to accept. Slide 6 builds directly on that with net worth and financial growth. This is where many people feel overwhelmed, but it's actually simple. Millionaire investors obsess over net worth, not income. Income is a snapshot. Net worth is the movie. They track it monthly. Not to impress anyone, but to stay honest. Surplus money isn't spent accidentally. It's directed intentionally into asset. Cash flow keeps the system alive. Equity builds quietly in the background. Refinancing isn't a trick. It's a lever, but only when returns are monitored. Models protect you from emotional decisions. Next, we dive into slide 7, and this one surprises people. Wealth is social. Every investor Keller interviewed had 3 circles: mentors who were ahead of them, peers who supported them, and service professionals who multiplied their effort. Deals don't appear out of nowhere. They move through people. Leads are the oxygen of investing. Without them, everything suffocates. The famous 30-1 ratio reminds us that volume matters, but quality improves with focus. Daily prospecting isn't glamorous. It's boring. And that's exactly why it works. Systems beat bursts of enthusiasm every time. Slide 8 shifts us into acquisition and investing approach. This is where action becomes visible. Profits are made when you buy, not when you sell. That's why margins matter. Creative financing isn't about shortcuts. It's about aligning terms with reality, and not every strategy fits every person. Buy and hold rewards patience. Fix and flip rewards speed and execution. Wholesaling rewards deal flow. The mistake isn't choosing wrong, it's choosing without alignment. At this point, if you're finding value, this is a good moment to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and grab the PDF in the description. It includes practical worksheets and trackers you can use immediately, not someday. Slide 9 pulls everything together into action. Visualization isn't daydreaming, it's decision rehearsal. Tracking net worth weekly keeps you honest. One lead per day compounds faster than motivation ever could. Negotiation focused on terms, not ego, protects profits. And adding one meaningful network contact a month quietly reshapes your opportunities over time. Slide 10 invites reflection, and this part matters more than most people admit. What's your real why? Not the one that sounds good, the one that hurts a little to admit. Which myth has kept you on the sidelines? And where can you apply a simple model this week? Wealth doesn't arrive dramatically, it accumulates quietly. Finally, slide 11 brings us home. The formula is simple, but not easy. Mindset shapes models, models drive action, action compounds into wealth. You don't need to do everything. You need to do one thing consistently. Track net worth, generate leads, analyze deals, choose one lever and pull it daily. Persistent effort creates patient money, and patient money changes lives. Before you go, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss future breakdowns like this, and download the full PDF guide in the description. It's designed to help you move from understanding to execution. Remember this core idea as you close the video. Real estate wealth isn't about finding the perfect deal. It's about becoming the kind of person who follows the right models long enough for time to do the heavy lifting.